Hey, welcome to St. Michael Podcast. What's up? What up? What up? Welcome to the St. Michael Podcast, one man's attempt at business, family, and comedy. I'm your host, Michael Agbajan. And thank you for joining me on the 40th episode. The big 40th episode for the podcast. Big shout outs for that. And I'm going to try to go through this as quick as possible because I have allergies that are bothering me really bad. So I'm just going to kind of touch on things to the best of my ability. But here we go. Talked to a great friend today. His name is Bryson, and he has Fowler Roofing and Construction, and he's doing great things. He said that one of the most powerful things that he found through this pandemic was the fact that, basically his competition kind of disappeared because the pandemic led them to have to go to a more online basis and they really didn't know how to go online. So basically they were continually trying to do door to door, but then they were getting kind of slandered for being reckless through the pandemic. So he capitalized on his online presence, and he's doing a great job. He's also doing mentorship for young kids, which is awesome. And big shout out to him. I know that Money Counter is definitely going off for him, bringing in that bread. I hope he has continued growth. But the interesting part is that he started in Texas. And I know a lot of people who start in Texas. And I always say to anybody, if you're gonna have a job or a business or something, this is what it is. If you have a job, you should have a side business or some type of a side hustle, period. Because you don't have to be full time with it, but what would you do with an extra $100K a year? You could go into graphic design, you go into real estate, catering, product development, taxes, roofing, doing lawns, what's it called, landscaping. And these businesses don't even cost a lot. They don't even cost a lot to get into it. Some of them you could just learn, and because a lot of it you have to do with your own skill and your own hands. So basically, the fact that he started with taxes, he said that 13 years in taxes is what put him in a position to understand exactly how to handle a team, how to market and do all these things. So it became like a practice for him, and now he's just hitting home runs. So, major shout out to Bryson for Fowler Roofing and Construction. That is an awesome story. I like what he's doing. And also, don't sleep on this Airbnb game right now. This Airbnb game, people getting into it. There's a lot of different type of hustles within Airbnb. You just got to pay attention. And you can do short-term rentals, people just buy a bunch of properties. Some people work within just, apartment complexes that allow them to do this, and they furnish it. And with that minimal or that at least that base investment, they take that to the next level, and usually that turns into some extra income for them to do what they love. More of what you love. So a business doesn't have to be something you have to really be personally passionate about. Because that could be an option. You could be passionate about it, or you could do it for money, or you could do it for extracurricular. Who cares? But at the end of the day, learning how to create your own stream of income is so important. That's like learning how to cook. If you don't know how to cook, it indicates that how you're going to take care of yourself. Some people would answer that to have a big enough income to pay people to cook for them. But in the case that you can't rely on somebody, or they come through, or they have allergies and they can't come through, you're gonna have to do things for yourself, right? See, I couldn't get anybody to replace from this with this podcast. It's only your boy. I'm the one here. But also get into like cleaning businesses, also a nice little hustle. And these things, yeah, you'll be limited because you can't really do everything that you need to, but making that extra 100K plus a year, well worth it. But and also let me get to something on a family side. Bly, my wife, she was talking to me about her at work, and she kind of had some breakdowns. She felt like she was a little bit overwhelmed, and a lot of that comes from the fact that people were pulling on her back and forth through at work, and basically she feels overwhelmed because everyone relies on her. And I told her, I know that that's what it is, but that's why it sucks to be the strong one. It sucks to be the strong one because everyone relies on you. Everyone needs you. You're the rock for everybody. And look, it's like you didn't sign up for it. It's just, that's how you are. That's how you're built. Bly is extremely strong. So the fact that she's so strong is why certain people who don't have those particular strengths lean on her, So, she understood, and it helped her resolve it. But then also, just because you're strong doesn't mean that other people have to be so weak in what they do. You ain't got to be like that. I get it. You can balance that out. Some people are just lazy. Some people are just unaccountable. Some people don't want to take responsibility. Some people don't want more work, so they put it on you because you'll take it. You might be the nice guy, but I'm not talking about the nice guy. I'm talking about being the strong one. And if you're the strong one, the hardest thing to do when you're strong is asking for help, because honestly, asking for help is one of the most dangerous things you could do. 2 reasons: because people could take advantage of you because they know you're vulnerable. That sucks. And then also rejection. Rejection makes people crazy. Rejection makes people like upset. Rejection makes people fold up and quit, and that's why you got to be courageous to ask for help. That's where I'm at right now. It's me asking for help because, there's too much there's too much that's on me right now to get done. It's like so difficult to try to get all these particular things, not the things I love, not everything. This is not a complaint. This is just a clear observation. But I add things in to my life, and I don't make more room. I don't budget for the room, and I have to make sure that I'm available because in my business and in the family, like there are no breaks. So I have to always be ready. And when you do get a break, which you do get every now and then, that's when you got to prepare for your for your future. And that's where I'm bringing in people to help me in the right places that I need it, because sometimes I just hate asking for help because all the wrong things come in your direction sometimes, and that's really annoying, and it takes a lot of time, and you gotta have patience. But that's where I'm at. That's why, because I'm trying to push these products and get the app off the ground and do all these major projects, and even go back into comedy and doing stand up. But I need help in the areas where I guess I lack. I need to find people who are strong in that position, and the weird part is I have more than enough money. I actually have more than enough money to do it. It's just like, what do I do? You know what I mean? It's like, what do I do? It's not even a question of what can I afford? It's more of a question of what do I do? And that's why I'm in that mode right now, because man, my supply chain, if you don't know that in business, that supply chain will mess you up. If you don't have your whole supply chain that from beginning to end for whatever you're providing, if it's not together, the whole system could shut down. I feel like, every other day, at least right now, because things were great in like June, July. But right now, things are starting to break down a little bit, and I'm starting to see a few barriers, and I'm trying to like push through those and trying to find new solutions and just get the right help. You know what I mean? All around, like be a little bit more thorough, with how I choose people and how I bring them in. And then when I bring them in, make sure I bring them in for the right thing. Say, hey, this is what you're doing, and say that from the jump, because what a lot of employers do, which they think they're slick, is, they hire you for a job and then they try to add more things later on, and then they don't want to pay you anymore. They don't want to pay you more than what they already like are paying you. So they want to give you more responsibilities or change the responsibilities to ones that a little bit, I guess, require different skills, and they want to pay you the same, But those are usually like smaller businesses or businesses with very loose structures. But for me, I want to bring someone in and bring them in for the right position. This is the position, and pay them very well for it. More than what they could ask for that position, just so that, that's a responsibility and accountability for them to be the best at that. And that's why I want to have a little bit more of a thorough hiring process to make sure I get the right people, versus being desperate for people to kind of help me out, and I just start throwing people in and can't really serve or do anything more than just be a warm body that occupies a room, and then you get busy micromanaging them, trying to get them to do things and inspire them and motivate them. But that doesn't work, especially certain people that aren't built for that that particular position, because, when it comes to my business, like sometimes I look at things like the Blair Witch Project. I remember that movie, The Blair Witch. And The Blair Witch, okay, it was amazing because it was such a low budget film, but yet it grossed so much money. And I think it only cost like maybe $100,000, and it grossed. Let me see, what Blair Witch gross, Blair Witch Project gross. Let's see, movie gross. They made 250 million worldwide, and let me see, how much did it cost for them to do it? It cost them $60,000 to do the Blair Witch Project, that movie, and that was in 1999, and they made $250 million off of that. I remember the genius when it came out, because look how genius it is. They spin the way that you watch movies, and by changing the way that you watch movies and presenting it in such a raw, scary, creative type way, they capitalized. It went viral. That was the first thing that you could see. This is viral. People say, "Have you seen Blair Witch? Have you seen Blair Witch?" That's what I'm trying to do with my business. I'm trying to create something so innovative that people are like, what? And I see people who, like lean into their gifts, and then they do that. And it's just like so amazed, because, it's not if, it's when it happens to you or when it happens for you. And I was trying to prepare myself to just be ready when that happens, because, these are things I always see in my vision, and I see in like certain like successes, when someone does something so smart and so clever that no one really saw coming, that's so simple, that was in front of everyone's face the entire time. You're like, man, that was fire, So I'm trying to, like be innovative about what I do and how I do it, and be something that you haven't really seen like that, And I remember the first strategy I came up with that was, I said, I'm not going to advertise for my business. I want my business to be so good that it survives off of word of mouth. Okay, that has been accomplished. Let's just say that just off of word of mouth, no advertising, my business sustains itself. That I built. But now that it sustained itself, now that we're able to maintain on that level, Okay, how about the build? Because I want to go into Houston, I want to go into Austin, I want to go into San Antonio, and even further abroad, more nationwide, even worldwide. Because I'm hearing that China's doing amazing. They might be number one, but hey, at the end of the day, I want to take myself to the next level, and be innovative. I didn't realize just what innovation could do. If y'all familiar with the Flintstones, they were actually going to call the Flintstones. They're going to call the Flintstones originally. This is in the 1960s. This is a revolutionary cartoon, the Flintstones. They're going to call the Flintstones the Flaxstones, or I think like the Gladstones. But basically, the Flintstones was innovative. That was the first couple on TV in that cartoon. That was, the first cartoon that was going through adult issues. Barney and his wife slept in the same bed. That was the first couple on TV to sleep in the same bed. And, the issues they went with, they went through in that show, as far as like, they couldn't have children. Barney couldn't have children. So, they end up having a custody battle over Bam Bam. That was like major, and I didn't even see these things when I was, when I watched the cartoon when I was younger. And, they also innovated by bringing in real issues like domestic issues and all that, marriage issues. Even one time Barney was gonna like try to commit suicide and jump off a bridge. Like, it got serious stuff. And then because of the Flintstones, it led to like networks demanding for family style type cartoons. And that's what Rick and Morty, Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, American Dad, all these family style type cartoons that are hilarious. Flintstone was the bedrock of that. You know what I mean? And, that's just, I'm trying to be like that. Even Flintstones vitamins, y'all, who didn't take Flintstones vitamins? Flintstones vitamins were a staple. And I already know that I think they had to change the flavor at one point because, the vitamins were so tasty that I know kids were popping them things like candy. I know I wasn't popping them like candy like that, but when I took one, I'm like, so good. I love eating vitamins. I love eating vitamins. Thank you, mommy, daddy. And that was, so yeah, I'm trying to innovate like them. They got licensing deals. Flintstones was on that level. So yeah, I look at that and say, okay, that's how I see it in the future. Cause I actually have dreams and hopes of being like the billionaire who like was able to get everything out of his head and create these things and put it on earth and make them successful. As you know, I'm still working at that. I'm not anywhere close yet, but that is my goal and that's where I want to go. Where, I'm thinking to myself, what is the least you could ask for? And I thought the least, $1 billion, the least, because you fall short of $1 billion, it's still not bad, but man, at the least, it's scary if you start talking about like 10, 20 billion, like, whoa, the law of attraction where they said, just thinketh and it'll come. But that's pretty crazy. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Trying to get these things ready. Yeah, did I tell you like the text that he sent right after? He sent this is the guy we interviewed. He sent us a text after. So rude. Listen to this. It says, "Once again to you, instructor and owner. Everybody has great plans for me, but doesn't include me, and I'm not going to carry everybody on my back. You didn't hire me because you felt $20 an hour for a black man was too much. You're a loss? ? Are you guys even really teaching?" That's his text. I forgot to share that with you because, but it's crazy. He's thinking that, like, why would we not? It's crazy. You offer someone $20 an hour and you're saying that we didn't want to, pay the $20 an hour for a reason that you just made up. But yeah, I made it through this pretty well. I actually don't feel that bad. I was like, man, it's gonna be very difficult for me to make it through without any like coughing or sneezing. But I made it through. I'm so glad you're here with me. I hope you bared with all the interruptions. But hey, I'm telling you, I show up. I ain't going nowhere. People say, "Oh, I can't come in because there's snow on the street." I'm still coming. You know, like if you drove and you got a flat tire and it's snowing outside, call me. I'm the one you call. I answer. I always answer. So that's why I'm here in front of you. Nothing could stop me. I already told you that. Nothing. So thank you so much for joining me on this episode. I hope we got down to the nitty gritty. Hope you go out there, get more organized. That's what I'm doing. And I wish you more success, more everything. And we're going to move on to the next segment. Me, myself, and Bly. And it's such a good conversation, but we're trying some new things. Tell me what y'all feel, if y'all like it, what y'all think could help improve it. There's a lot of things happening. Look, we're doing camera angles. We're doing the whole thing. Look, we're trying to turn up. So let us know what you think. Let us know if, your thoughts, and I'll catch you later. Peace out. Hey.
What up?
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I feel great.
You do?
I feel awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel good too.
Yeah,
if you feel awesome, I feel awesome.
Do you really feel awesome?
No.
You don't feel like you're on that level?
No, I mean I feel good today. I feel great.
You feel great?
Yeah, I'm good. I feel like I accomplished a few things today, but it's all good.
We got a little help over here. Just so y'all know.
Yeah.
Do you want to introduce yourself, or you want to kind of how do we do this?
I don't know. We just tell everybody who he is.
We got someone who's going to help us on this podcast, going to help us with the producing.
Yeah.
Making sure everything's right, making sure it comes out great.
Okay.
Simeon Jr.
Simeon Jr. live and Eric in the flesh.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to say a little bit about yourself?
What's going on?
Yes, I am a recent college graduate at the University of North Texas.
You got to talk right into it. So
right
no, you see, this is the front.
Look, he learning.
Yeah.
Learning on the fly. But yeah, I'm a recent graduate of North Texas. Graduated last year, 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I'm saying, my free time, I'm here helping my big cousin set up this little project for his podcast. But it's going well. I learn on the fly, learn some new things. So hopefully, we will progress further in the.
No enemy of progress on this one.
Okay.
No enemy of progress.
We rebuke you.
Thief of all joy.
I know, right?
So, how's this week been for you? Today's your off day.
Today I was off. I had a pretty good off day. I mean, I just ran a few errands. I went and got my braces tightened and got hit with some news. Braces ain't coming off till probably 2021.
What?
Well, I mean, she said December, but who knows? She said that last time. I feel like we keep on pushing it back, but it's all good though.
How long has it been?
It's been 2.5 years. I was supposed to get it taken off in February.
I know some people who have their braces in their mouth for like 5 years. That's just because they keep skipping on the bill and doing stuff like that.
And not wearing the rubber bands, all that good stuff. Yeah. I mean, I wear my rubber bands. I'm pretty good at that. But, I guess as you get older, your teeth they're harder to shift, I guess. So it takes a little bit longer than when you're young and, your teeth are like, I guess Jello, maybe. I don't know.
Your teeth are less stubborn.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when you're younger.
Exactly. I don't know. The lady was telling me. I was just like, I don't care. Let's just keep it moving. Let's get this off. Are
you okay with having them on for that long?
Yeah, because I'm used to them now. So now I'm a little nervous when I get them taken off and I get my brackets put in. I'm just like, okay, how would that feel like? I feel like that's going to be a whole new thing. Not brackets. What is it?
Retainer.
Retainer, yes. Yeah. So I'm just like, I wonder how that's going to be because I'm going to have to get used to having a permanent retainer in my mouth. So, I had to get used to the braces and now I got to get used to the braces being off. but having a retainer to replace it.
Man, people who just get their braces off love smiling.
Well, I love.
Hey, chill out. Hey.
Well, I love smiling before, so I had a overbite, and I loved smiling with the overbite. So I'm sure I'm gonna be like smiling for no reason. I'm gonna be crying with a smile just because I want to be smiling. They're like, "Blah, you okay?" I'm like, "I'm good. I'm fine."
You know when it's when people get new teeth.
Yeah.
They love talking with their teeth. And,
oh yeah,
you know,
course.
we want to take it from over here. It's like, bro, we know you got.
There's a rapper. Even when he raps, like before I even saw who he was, I can't think of it. Lil Baby. Yeah, with the teeth. When I hear him on the radio, I can see the teeth.
How large they are. That's how you.
Yeah, I'm like, he got big teeth. I could just tell by how he raps. And then I actually see a video of him. I said, I knew it. I could just tell he got new teeth, and he just want to show it off on the radio, even though we can't see him.
You know,
if that makes sense.
It's true. No, because I'm not gonna throw shade, but I gotta kind of throw it at her. Cardi B, when she got her new teeth, I kind of already heard it. I'm like, I think she got the oversized.
Yeah, sometimes they be too big.
There's some people who get it like it's like perfect. One guy, Moneybagg Yo.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I don't know who
like,
that is.
Oh, you don't?
No, I mean, I know the name, but I don't know like what he looks like.
Yeah, he got fake teeth. And then there's another one. What's that guy's name? Not tiptoeing in my Jordans, not him.
Tiptoeing in my Jordans.
But he's on that, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing.
But you are excited about get him out.
Yeah. And then after that, I just kind of ran a few errands, my mommy duties. And then I started working on my new project. I don't know if you guys follow me, but I started posting my new business. Still haven't came up with the name yet. Kind of, sort of, but I'm not like 100% sure with it. And people have been asking questions and, seeing if they can book. So I'm super excited. I'm extremely excited. And I posted a new tablescape. That's what they're called. So I posted a new tablescape today. So y'all definitely check that out on my Instagram. DM me if you are interested. I do travel within a 4-hour radius.
Don't say 4-hour radius. Say any of the major cities in Texas.
Well, yeah, okay. So Houston, San Antonio, Austin, and Dallas for sure. We're in Dallas, so for sure I'm hitting every city outside of Dallas, within Dallas, all the suburbs, all that good stuff. So yeah, we travel. So hit us up if you want to do something intimate and fun and different,
That's what I'm saying.
Backyard experience. So and that is an ad. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. So do you, are you finding it where you don't even know what to do with your day when it comes to?
Yeah. Like today I kind of struggled a little bit because I felt like I rested a lot. And when it was time to actually like put some work in, I did, but I could have done more with my time. So I did feel a little guilty. I'm also building a flower wall. I don't know if you guys saw that as well, but I just built a grass wall today. But before I did that, it was like, okay, should I run to the store and grab something? Should I do something other than that? It was like I was trying not to do that, even though that was what needed to be done. And so I don't know, I just was like, I kind of want to rest, and I did rest a little bit. So, it was just like, I didn't rest a lot. I think I only rested maybe 30, 45 minutes today.
That's the world.
That I'm in. I know.
I feel like you're now, I've said it twice already that you're like turning to me.
I think so.
Because, you're not fully engaged in the day.
Right.
You're like focused on, okay, I gotta get this next. Okay, should I do this? Then you wake up in the morning like, okay, there's so much that needs to be done.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Nothing.
Yeah, because there's so much. You're like, no, let me just rest.
Exactly.
And then after that you feel guilty. After the guilt sets in, you're like, let me do something. And then you do something.
And then I do something, and I'm glad that I did it. It was something that was kind of like I was putting off for a little bit. But then it was just like, oh, it's such a beautiful day outside. Let me go out and enjoy the day. And I didn't do that. So now it's like almost time to pick up the boys and my day's over.
You feel like you blew the day?
I wouldn't say blew the day, but yeah, kind of, sort of. I kind of did. I kind of did.
Okay, I got the rapper's name.
What's the rapper's name?
Rich the Kid.
Oh, I wouldn't have known that.
You know what I'm talking about? Rich the Kid?
Yeah. I haven't listened to him before.
He got brand new teeth.
Really?
Yeah, and then everyone was talking about where did he get it from. He went to like Mexico or something like that.
What?
That one rapper, I think his name was Consequence.
Consequence?
He has big teeth too?
He got big fake teeth?
Yeah.
Oh,
Man.
see, it's a thing.
Well, there's this dentist here in Dallas, right? Is
Dr.
he in
Rose
Dallas?
Lift?
Yeah, he's like a rapper / dentist.
Yeah.
He does a pretty good job.
They look great.
They look real.
Yeah.
They look real, and he doesn't do it like really big or anything like that. So if I was to ever get veneers, I would for sure go to him.
Yeah, but when I see it, I always wonder, like if they buy the apple.
If it just snaps off.
Yeah, like with.
So yeah, I think you have to be careful with that. I'm not sure how that is when you bite into an apple, but I will say that one of my clients, well, I don't think she's my client anymore, and I say that thankfully. She got her teeth done, and then I guess they must have messed up her teeth, and so she ended up getting them removed. Well, her original teeth, they shaved it and filed it down into these points. So now that she has the veneers off, she just has her real teeth, like point teeth, you know? So it's just like I didn't know.
Like sharp, like an animal?
Yes, like a shark. She got like shark teeth. I'm not going to tell y'all what her nickname is at my store, just in case she's listening. But yeah, I mean, I didn't know that they file your teeth down. And I just thought she was born with teeth like that. So I never judged her. I never looked at her weird or anything until she told me that story. And I was like, oh, I didn't know they actually file your teeth. And she's like, yeah, I'm scarred. I would never go back to the dentist. I'm afraid. You know I need to get my teeth fixed, but I'm just too afraid to let any dentist touch my teeth. So I get it. I mean, I would hate to get veneers and then all of a sudden they start breaking and then what? You keep going back.
Man,
I don't know.
All that cosmetic stuff.
Ooh, that's scary. Just give me some dentures. I'll be, pop them in, pop them out.
What's the show where they, not nip tuck?
Oh, yeah. When they show you like all the plastic surgery that goes wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Botched.
Botched. Yeah, Botched.
Yeah, and you see Botched. It's the same thing. It's like you can't get consistency out of every doctor. You go to place and then like someone will tell you, oh, it was so amazing. I got this and I got that.
Yeah.
You go.
Totally different.
Totally
experience.
different. Yeah.
And a lot of women and maybe men, but I know women just from people I know personally, they go to like Brazil or Mexico to go get plastic surgery done real cheap. And it's like, I get that it's cheap, but I mean, does the work reflect how much it costs? You know what I mean? Like when it comes to plastic surgery, I feel like if I was to do it, me personally, I wouldn't mind paying the money because you could die. You know what I mean? You could possibly die having plastic surgery. So why would I want to risk that by going somewhere and getting it done for cheaper? I don't know. But a lot of girls do that though.
But that's kind of how that's a game. You got, okay, you got retail, right?
Okay.
And then after that, you got Mexico or overseas.
Yeah.
And then after that, you got somebody that like in Pleasant Grove.
So they got a hotel.
Yeah, there's someone who's advertising that they do braces.
What?
On Instagram. There's a couple people like that. And they said they make sure they put it on there, not licensed. And, this is just something I do on the side.
How you do braces on the side?
And you see, they have all these teeth. People they're doing the molds, they're doing everything. He has everything in. Look, it's not sharp, it's not detailed, but you can see that he's doing braces, and it's like an underground hustle.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I need to see results. I need before and after photos.
Yeah, and there's some because you see a lot of them. They're kids.
Yeah.
Like kids that are between the age like of 4 and like maybe like 16.
4 years old getting braces.
Well, maybe 5.
5.
What's the age usually?
I would think maybe like 8 or 9, maybe 7.
Some of them are young, like
Idol's age getting braces. That's his baby teeth. Now his teeth fell out. Yeah, ain't no way we paying braces for some teeth that's gonna fall out.
So
gotta be like 8 or 9, right?
Okay, so 8 to like 16. You could tell that they're young, and then to like high school, and they have different colors. Some of them have really severe, like
like gingivitis.
No, not gingivitis. So the teeth are crooked.
Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna be like gum disease or something.
No. Their like teeth are really messed up. And you can see that it's just out of his like.
I could not see. Okay, me as a mom, this is me talking about how what I would do with my kids. I would not take them to someone that's not licensed and possibly jack up their teeth.
But if you heard through the grapevine, that your homegirl or whatever went there and then they show you their child, and you're like, wow. And then you said, how much is it for regular braces? What's usual price?
I would say maybe like $4,000.
Okay, $4,000. He said, I went to this guy in my neighborhood guess how much? He said, $450.
No.
And he said, hold on. I could get the exact same results as going to my local dentist by going to this guy?
No.
$450?
No, indeed. No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Like, you know, like I don't know anybody. Oh, I do, but I don't want to say their name. But people got booty shots, right?
Yeah.
You know, I know they heard from somebody that this is the right person to go to for booty shots. I'm sure.
No, I mean, if you see the results, like if my friend got booty shots and I'm like, wow, that looks great.
And then you go
I
and
might
you got scammed.
Think about it, but I can't do it though. I can't. It would have to be like the most luxurious plastic surgeon office. Like
you can't go underground when it comes to any work.
I need to walk in with, and they need to offer me like a glass of champagne straight up.
You get out of here.
You know what I mean? Like I need to have like a robe that I could take home with my name already initialed.
So you want to be fancy.
It got to be fancy because I have to be comfortable. I need to be comfortable because sometimes you have to go under, and I don't want to go into some raggedy place. And sometimes those raggedy places, they do not put you under. You're awake for this whole entire surgery. Yeah. There's no way that I'm doing that. No,
yeah, there's no way I'll go to someone's apartment and have them put me in anesthesia.
Oh, God.
That'll never happen.
And it happens. I'm sure like a lot of these girls, they go and get that done, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. I'm sure you look great afterwards, but for me, I just could not do it because I'm too scary. I'm too scared. I always think the worst in things. So I'm like, it would have to be like a 5-star place where, you know, it might cost a lot, but you pay for what you get.
But you know what you're getting.
Exactly. I know what I'm getting.
Yeah, you don't want to go to someone that.
Nope.
That's so funny.
No, I can't. That's too scary for me because my heart will be beating the entire time. I'll be looking around. I'll be too nervous about the surrounding than, you know, the actual plastic surgeon myself.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll be too nervous.
Yeah, and then there'll be like a security guard at the front. You're like, I don't know about this place. I don't know about this place.
What was that movie we were watching where that one girl, she was like a dancer or a stripper?
She's gotta
Is it She's Gotta Have It?
She's Gotta Have It.
I forgot. Was that Netflix special? Maybe.
Yeah. What's the director?
Spike Lee. I think.
Spike Lee.
Yeah.
Is it She Gotta Have It? Look at She's Gotta Have It.
I think it's a Players Club.
No, not the Players Club.
No.
The Netflix special where she was a stripper, and I guess somebody suggested to her, like, hey, you need to get a new butt because new butt you get more money. And so she went into like this hotel, and you know she went and got these illegal butt shots. They gave her like, here, take this shot and maybe smoke this weed or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, take this pill.
Like
no, she said take this pill, but she didn't take the pill because she didn't know what it was.
I don't know what happened, but she was like stabbing her with all kind of stuff in her butt. And then remember she got on stage and she's like dancing. She's like, ooh, I'm going to make that money tonight. Yeah. And then she falls or something and her butt explodes. I was like...
It exploded in that guy's face?
Yes. I was like, is this real? Can this really happen? Yeah.
It's on Netflix?
I think it is She's Gotta Have It.
Yeah, She's Gotta Have It.
Maybe. I'm not sure. No, that's the older one.
Yeah, you talking about the Netflix. You got to put She's Gotta Have It Netflix.
That is it. That's it. Yeah, She's Gotta Have It. That's it. Yeah. So that movie, that TV show, which was really, really good, that TV series. But I want to say that was on there where, she's like dancing with her new butt. She looks good. But I think her butt was too big. I think she got it done way too big. And she fell or something. Then her butt just like exploded.
Have you seen it? You haven't
all
seen
over
it.
People.
Yeah, he has no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, that was...
It was crazy.
Yeah, see, if
it gets to that, you know what I mean? Because she was a stripper.
Right.
And she wasn't getting the money that she felt like she needed or deserved.
Yeah.
So she got all that. And then next thing you know, she's like getting all the money in the world. Yeah, she's getting all
the money. But then all of a sudden she falls and her butt explodes. Like, what is that? Can that really happen? But I guess so, because when you watch these TV shows like Botched, where girls get their boobs done, and then all of a sudden one is like leaking or one like droops, or it gets real hard or something to where they have to like the nipple falls off. It's just like a whole bunch of stuff happens. Yeah, when you go to like out the country to get this cheap work done, I
wonder how traumatizing that is. To get work. Yeah. Good thing about it. There might be like a relationship issue, but she's too uncomfortable to tell you like what the real issue is.
Yeah,
and that could like. I don't know, that's hard to trust somebody with showing, because think about it, like let's say it's your chest or something that people can't see,
right.
But then when you get in a relationship, you have to show it for the first time or something. It's like crazy, and you just hope like Are they gonna accept me for who I am? You know,
or they don't even mention it or don't even notice it, which of course they will notice it. But yeah, it does suck because, you know, for women, like boobs, that's what makes us feel like a woman. You know, everybody got butts, but curves, or not all girls have curves, you know, but boobs, you know, for sure. If you got a small, like itty bitty committee, or, you know, the big girls, you know, that's what makes you feel like a woman. So to have that, you know, get messed up during plastic surgery kind of sucks, because that does mess with your confidence.
Is it okay to like hide? How long? Like, can you hide something for your entire life from whoever you're with?
No, I don't think so. You mean like physically?
Like, just
like
anything.
Something on
you know, let's say you don't want to show something because, you know, like you're embarrassed by it, so you hit the lights. You know, because you don't want to show, but that person's never which has been situation where people say, I've never seen her actually like naked, or I've never seen him actually naked without it being pitch dark.
Wow.
And then I wonder how long that could go before, like maybe your whole entire life.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can, I guess, but that's just weird. I mean, if that's somebody who you with, like your partner who you're married to, I would think that, I mean, you may not be 100% okay with yourself, but I would think that you would be okay enough to be comfortable with that person.
Yeah.
Because if after you're married, or even while you're dating for a long time, that person has already accepted you for who you are and sees no flaws in you. So I would think that you would be comfortable to be with that person, you know? Everybody has insecurities, but to like hide it from that person for the rest of y'all lives, I don't know, I think that's kind of weird.
Yeah, because I have somebody who's going to go out to a wedding. Somebody's eloping.
Oh, wow.
And the person that they're eloping with, they didn't tell them their real name until they're about to like go get eloped.
What do you mean by real name? Like first name or last name or whole name?
I think it might be the whole name.
What? I don't know about that.
And then they're like, that might be a red flag, but there's like...
That is a red flag.
It is a red flag, right?
Yeah, because maybe you should Google that person's real name and see what pops up, because it's a reason why that person's not telling you their full name, I would think. By
going by their rap name?
Yeah.
Or their alias?
I mean, I would need you to Google. You might see some mugshots or something.
I know. Oh, when you're talking about mugshots. So I Googled, tell me this, what you would think.
Okay.
You know, if you Googled celebrities that have stolen or that have shoplifted or just stealing in general, what do you think will come up?
Like who?
Yeah, just people, or like races, or what would your natural assumption be?
I would just assume everybody. You talking about celebrities specifically?
Yeah, it's just celebrities.
I would think every single celebrity.
Every type.
Oh, but you said who has a mugshot?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you asking me like based on race or based on gender?
Gender, race, yeah.
I mean, I would think more women. Women still.
For real?
Yeah, I would think so. I don't know
what
why.
Race?
What race?
That's a weird question.
That is a weird question, because
okay.
I don't know if more black people or more white people still.
My natural assumption, you know, I thought they would, if you Googled it, it'll be more highlighting like, oh, black males or something like that, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then when I Googled it, I don't know what, it was for a reason. And most of them blonde-haired white women.
Oh, really? It's probably because they know that when they walk into a store, they're not being watched.
Yeah, but you know, in college at Lamar, there were like little small like thieving rings.
What?
Like pretty girls who go in. One of them you know personally.
What?
Yeah, one of them you know personally.
Oh, you got to tell me this person's name.
Yeah, later. But
later.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
they would come in, go to different stores, and they would hit them up for thousands of dollars.
Wait, okay, so why am I now just finding out 10, 15 years later?
About what?
That I know this person personally, that this person is a thief and may have been in my circle.
It's more of a acquaintance. It's not like a,
okay. So it's not like a sister.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
It is a sister though.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, she has a sister. Or she's my sister.
Oh, you're saying sister, like your actual sister. I think you're talking about like a sister like black girl.
No, no. I meant like sister from another mister.
Oh, no.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, you know, when I was younger, we used to steal.
Oh, no. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard not to, and I get it.
Yeah.
You know, especially like in the self-checkout.
I said that like I was proud. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not proud about that at all.
About stealing?
Yeah.
We used to steal when we was young.
I mean.
Candy bars, CD players.
I mean, like when we were younger, we would take like, so stupid, like nail polish. Like Claire's was probably like the place to go because there's like young kids that work there. Nobody pays attention. If you wanted some earrings, you just take it and walk out. Like we used to do that when we were little, but I mean, obviously when we're young, so.
But you know, the stigma for people who go into your store and steal is usually like,
it's black people.
yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But the people who get away with it,
It's white people.
yeah, like I'm talking about like a pretty white girl.
Yeah.
They would never suspect.
And
but
that's
yet
the
they're the
thing.
main one.
And because you don't, when white people come into the store, you just automatically think, okay, this person isn't threatening, or this person's just coming in just to look, or they may possibly buy. But sometimes when not all black people, but sometimes when black people do come in, they draw so much attention to themselves in a negative way to make you watch them. You know, sometimes they'll come in, pants sagging down to the knee, music blasting, talking loud on their phone.
Yeah.
You know, and then you looking at them like, are you
come
gonna
in
steal?
did you come to the shop or you come to do something else?
Exactly. You coming up in here with all this noise, you trying to leave with something else. You know what I mean? And my store, we get hit up by all races, black, white, Hispanics. They all shoplift. We've caught every single one, but majority in our store is black, and they do have those groups. You know, they come in 6-7 of them at a time and they spread out. You know what I mean? And then with the white girls that still, or even the white guys, they'll just come in by themselves. They come in and it's so funny. We even have it on camera. They'll come in, try on shoes that's on display, put their own shoes on display and just walk out.
That's an old school move. You remember that?
Yeah, people do that.
People would go to Foot Locker and try on like a pair of shoes, but they didn't put it in the box. They just ran.
Yeah,
They
you
would
just walk out. You know, but in our store, it's like you just walk out, and then when you're straightening up and you see a pair of raggedy shoes on display, you're like, oh, they got us, you know? And it had to have been someone who was there the day before, a few days before, who tried on that shoe because they knew that shoe was their size.
Oh, I see.
You know, so they come in, they try on. Okay, cool. I know this shoe is my size. I'll be back. They come back, swap it out, and they just walk right out.
Look up the bling ring.
The bling ring? What's that?
The bling ring. The bling ring is a group that was this group of white girls in Hollywood that would go to like certain like celebrities' homes, get to know them, and then come back and rob them. They'll get them for like their watches. They'll get them for everything. When that happened?
Everything.
When was that?
It happened in 08, 09.
Oh wow. Okay.
What'd it
I think
say?
I've heard about
the
that.
bling ring.
Yeah.
Who will they get?
With celebrities? Does it say Halle Berry? I feel like I read that from all the way over here, but I could be wrong. It doesn't say.
It doesn't say. You can't read it all.
It doesn't even say. All it says is that they took about $3 million in cash and belongings.
Wow,
Man.
that's jewelry,
But no one would
handbags.
suspect that.
Yeah, no, of course not.
You know what I mean?
You know, because little white girls, they look so innocent and cute and cuddly. Where a black girl, she's like, oh, she's aggressive. She's a thief.
You think that's how it is?
That's how we're looked at. We're looked at more, you know, aggressively. You know, the angry black woman is what they say. So
That's a shame.
I know that's kind of how it is, but you know, it is what it is. But let me go to Hollywood. So they got Lindsay Lohan and Paris Hilton.
Who else they get?
They got Orlando Bloom.
Who?
Orlando Bloom?
Yeah, Orlando Bloom.
Oh,
That's the one who's been tripping, right?
Orlando Bloom. Oh,
That's
I'm not sure.
No, that's the guy off of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, that is him. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know if he's been tripping.
I think they got Ashton Kutcher too.
Oh damn.
But when I looked it up, I don't even have it in front of me. It was like Winona Ryder.
Oh, well, no, she's a thief.
Yeah, Lindsay Lohan.
She's a thief too.
I forgot the other ones.
They
Winona Ryder
stealing
was
from a
on was on Stranger Things.
Oh really? Oh yeah, she was.
She was a mom. She killed it.
Yeah, she did. She did really good. But she is a thief though. She was stealing from Saks or something.
But she said she was doing it for a movie role or something.
That's what she said. But she was stealing. How you rich and you stealing? But see, that's the thing. It's always rich people. Y'all be out there.
I
stealing.
get it. Look, let me not even hate on it. You know what I mean? Because here's the reason I'm saying that is that I get the psychology. Because people said, oh, people steal because they're broke and they don't want to work for it. It's like no. The psychology behind it is that they want whatever it is. They don't want to use their money.
Exactly.
That's literally, you can have $1 million in the bank and say, you know what? Let me
keep my million and just
let me get this bag of grapes on the side.
Bag of grapes. That's something you would steal. You would go to the grocery store and steal a bag of grapes.
Get pulled to the back office.
Man, I remember watching these videos where people were stealing like packs of meat from like the grocery store. Like they would stick like a whole pack of ribs down their pants and just walk out. I'm like, for real? Y'all stealing meat out the grocery store?
Yeah, it's the other one where you have the baby carriage.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time too.
It does?
Yeah, we actually have to like be aware of those, like women who come or men who come into the store with a baby stroller, but there's no baby in there because they do steal. They throw stuff inside of the baby stroller, cover it with like a blanket, and then walk out.
Because that's such an off limits thing.
Yeah, because you can't touch nobody baby stroller.
Yeah, you're not gonna be like, hey, let me look under. You're not gonna say that ever.
No, you're not.
Excuse me, ma'am, can I check your baby? Or
Can I check your baby?
Or some people, they'll do the whole. Hey, you have a baby in there? You mind if I see him? It's like,
yeah, I know.
You better get out of here.
That's doing too much, especially during these times.
Yeah.
The virus.
You better get out of here.
But I remember one time when I first started, which was about, I'm coming up on my 6-year anniversary. Oh my God.
I thought you were talking about first started stealing. I was like, where's this going?
No, first started working at Gucci. Okay. We had a kids department, and I was actually a manager of that department. And there was a woman there with a child in the stroller, but the child was stealing. So the child was like taking stuff off of display and putting it in the stroller. And mind you, this baby had to have been like not even 2 years old. And was just taking the stuff off display and putting it in the stroller.
Like about 2 years old?
Less than 2, yes. Stealing for the mama. And then she sent me to go get some shoes. I had to go to the stock room. So the baby's stealing. I come back out and I noticed some things are missing. And so, I kind of walk away, but I'm talking in my headset. I'm like, hey, can y'all check the cameras? Because I think this lady is stealing. And so she goes into the fitting room because she's with the stroller in the fitting room. So I'm guessing she's trying to like take the sensors off. So she comes out, and then that's when like everybody's there, police and everybody. They're like, man, yeah, you need to give us the stuff that your baby took. And she's just like, we didn't take anything. And so she's like, they're like, no, we need to see it or whatever. So finally, yeah, she ended up giving it to them, but she put it on the baby. She was just like, oh my God, I can't believe, it's an accident that the baby took the stuff. But she was in the fitting room popping the sensors. So it's like she trained her baby.
She didn't get in trouble or nothing, right?
No, I don't think so. Well, maybe so. I think.
I wonder how that works if you have to give it back. Do you still get in trouble if you have to give it back?
Yeah, I think so, because you're concealing the merchandise. So I think you do get in trouble. You
get in trouble for the attempt to steal, not actual if you actually did.
Right. Succeed. I don't think she went to jail, but I think she was like, she's like no longer able to come like in the mall. So she'll get trespassing or whatever it's called. So she can't come in the mall and she can't come into our store. So this is a long time ago, and I'm sure she's visited a million times after that. But yeah.
Wow. So you have to keep a good eye when it comes to.
Oh yeah, people are
anybody.
slick and they move real fast too.
Is it what's the slickest way that you've seen someone take something from y'all's store?
It would have to be like just putting the shoes on and walking out. We've had that. We've had
how about the belts?
Belt, same thing. Taking the belts off of the display and just putting it on and walking out. That's happened before. I've seen maybe 3 or 4 times where someone, like 1 or 2 people, come in, grab stuff off the walls and run out. Now we have everything censored now and everything's tied up to the wall. But before, when I first started, nothing was tied, nothing was censored. Everything was kind of like a free fall. I guess people wasn't stealing from luxury like that. But yeah, they would come in. You're like, hey, welcome to Gucci. And then they just start running. They just grabbing stuff off the wall. You just standing there because you're just like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to fight them? And yeah, they would take stuff off the walls and just run out thousands and thousands of dollars worth of handbags.
Man.
But we got insurance, so I ain't tripping.
I know, but isn't it now that it's dropped off because of the new precautions y'all took?
Yeah. So we don't have that anymore. So, you have to be real slick. If you come in to steal a handbag, good luck, because now it's like 1 customer per associate. So we on top of you the entire time you're in our store, and you would have to find a moment to actually cut the wire. Whereas before you could just take a bag, put in your.
But if you cut the wire, does it make a sound?
No, it doesn't make a sound, which I shouldn't be saying that. Yeah. It doesn't make a sound, but it won't happen because we're always there, and we don't even let that many customers in the store anymore. So yeah, y'all go try if y'all want to.
Because
I'm watching
in Best Buy and Apple. The whole thing.
So that's ours is supposed to do that.
But I remember when people used to gather stuff from,
and just run out.
From Apple, they'll grab everything, they'll pull it.
That's crazy.
It's crazy how to get to that level.
It's crazy, but you know, people gotta do what they gotta do. So
Apple's open. Everyone's starting to open back up.
Apple's open in our mall too. It's been open for probably about a week now. So it's kind of, I'm happy to see them because they've only been in our mall for a couple of months, and then they were closed for a couple of months. But they're open back up, so it's kind of cool to see them, you know, back in our mall.
Things getting back to normal for you?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, the only thing is different, like, you know, wearing the mask. But I feel like for me, you know, I still have to be reminded, like I said last time, of the pandemic because, you know, it's just, for me, it's just wearing the mask and wearing gloves. But I don't know. I feel like things are kind of back to normal. I mean, at least in Texas, everything seems like it's back to normal. Nothing is like shut down, like. You know? Yeah. So it's just kind of weird. I don't know. How do you feel about everything?
I feel like we're not out of it yet, obviously.
Yeah, right.
But I do feel like we're already making progress.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like when people visit Texas, they're like, "Oh, y'all don't even care. Y'all are way ahead." I'm like, no, I just feel like we started a little bit earlier and trying to like get used to
back
it.
to normal.
Because I think you have to like get used to it.
Right.
You
Well,
know?
Trump is saying, you know, it's basically like the flu. You know. It's
Well,
like,
you know, they tagged and flagged all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They said it's like false news.
It is false news because I get that people die from the flu. I think it said like 100,000 people die from the flu, but
No, it's like 25,000, 30,000
a year.
Yeah, they said they don't count it, but from the ones that they do have counted, it's like 20, 25, 30,000 a year.
Yeah.
And you're looking at what, 210,000
so far from the virus alone.
Yeah, and that's in a few months.
Exactly. And just I'm not even, oh my God, the flu season.
It's gonna be crazy.
I went in the store today and I'm like reminded that flu season is coming up. They have all the medicine, the flu medicine, the cold, severe, all that medicine up front at the counter. Like, get it now. And I thought about, you know, stacking up on it, but I want to come home, check our medicine cabinet and see what we have. But I am going to go back tomorrow and just get it. And I just want to tell everybody.
Get a flu shot too?
Yeah, well, I get a flu shot every year because the boys, pediatrician gives us flu shots for free. But yeah, I would just say my advice to everybody is just, you know, get the medicine now because I feel like it won't be on the shelves. Just kind of like how people panic when, you know, toilet paper was gone. I'm like, just get the cold medicine now, especially if you have kids. Get it now for your kids because
that's good. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just in case, because I feel like that will not be available coming up, you know, when people really start getting sick.
Yeah, we're not even in there yet. Like that's usually like December.
It should be coming up soon. Well, it's
November.
flu season now, right? But I think it really starts getting cold like November. I always feel like Halloween is always cold that day, or even like a few weeks after. Actually, I would say maybe like the next 2 weeks. Yeah, like a week before November, I feel like that's when it gets cold. So yeah, everybody get your cold medicine now because I'm definitely going to stock up on it. So,
that's good.
Yeah, you know, keep the family nice and healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's funny. I asked you, like, are you going to get your flu shot? Like, we don't.
I know, right? I was like, we get it every year. We have no choice.
They asked me at the at CVS about flu shots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they say, you want to get your flu shot today? I was like, I said, I'll see y'all next week. And they're like,
you know you ain't coming back.
That's how he looked at me. He's like, oh, all right. You know,
oh,
like,
my God.
What?
That's what everybody says. Talking about something. If like, oh, I'm going to come back next week. They're like, why?
Yeah, he's like, you want to get your flu shot? I was like, I just came for a bag of chips. I didn't come for.
Oh, my God.
You know, it's like, it's free. I was like, nah, I got it. You know.
You're like, yeah, not today.
It only takes about a minute. I was like, I gotta eat these chips. I'll be right back.
Oh
that's what people do.
Oh my goodness gracious, you so silly.
Yeah.
Oh, you sound like you need some medicine over there. See what I'm saying? We need to stop at the store, get some medicine. See, you got allergies, you got the cold, you got the flu, you got the coronavirus. I ain't got time.
Yeah, it's true. You look, this is a random word. This is a random word.
Random word? What's that?
Uxorious.
You know, I ain't never heard that before.
Uxorious?
What?
Uxorious. Like
what
uxorious.
Are you?
Yeah.
Uxorious.
Uxorious.
Okay, what does that mean?
It's crazy. When a man is too submissive to his wife.
What?
Yeah.
That exists?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Uxorious. If a man is uxorious, he's too submissive to his wife.
You know what? And that word kind of does sound feminine. That's crazy. Wow. I didn't know a man. Well, there are men. So basically a man with no backbone.
Yeah. A guy who's just like soft, you know, extra affectionate, maybe.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy that there's a word to describe.
I know. I didn't know that.
I wonder if there's like a word to describe a woman who's not submissive at all.
Oh my God. You know, I hate to bring up the past, but I didn't date a guy like that, but I knew a guy like that who had no backbone, zero backbone.
Mm-hmm.
And my friends would always pressure me like, you should date him. He's so sweet. He's so nice. I'm like, yes, he's sweet and he's nice, but he has no backbone.
Mm-hmm.
He's a yes man. Literally everything I said was yes, Bly, sure, of course, no problem. And I was like, I can't be with nobody like that. Like, I'm just gonna run over this man. Like, that's not a man to me, you know.
Do you like you make that like that? Do you get the understanding early?
Oh yeah, early, 100% early. If I'm like, I don't know, it's just something about a person who's just too giving early on.
Yeah, it makes you feel like I don't know what it is. Does it make you feel like you're might be playing yourself?
Yeah,
or maybe not that. Maybe
not playing myself. I just feel like it's more like why are you giving me all this? I didn't deserve it. You know, you're not making me work for anything. You know, I don't know. It just,
you don't
it felt
feel
like
special.
too easy. No, I felt special.
Okay.
It just felt too easy, you know, and kind of, yeah, I didn't feel special because it makes you think, okay, if you're doing that for me, you could have been doing that for all the other girls that you dated, you know? And it was just like, I mean, constantly giving and giving and giving to the point where it just got so old. And I was like, I can't see myself in a relationship with this person because literally everything I said was yes.
Was it? You think it was because he was scared to lose you? Or you think that's just his character?
I think it was just his character. He was just extremely nice guy. Don't have anything bad to say about him. And he was really nice to like all my friends. You know, he was a really, really cool person, but it never went anywhere because he was just too nice. And, you know, it's funny because I know people who are attracted to men like that and who always date those type of men. And so it's funny whenever they end up
very dominant type women.
Yeah, I guess you can say dominant, and you probably know who I'm talking about. But yeah, she dates guys who are very like, yes, ma'am, anything you want, ma'am. And I'm just like, I can't. I cannot do that. I need to fight a little bit. I need us to argue. I need us to disagree a little bit. Like, make me feel alive and make me feel like, you know, I have an opinion and that it's just not all about me and everything I want I get. I don't like that. That's
but you know, there's alphas
and betas.
And there's betas.
Yeah.
So that's a yin and yang.
I know. So what are we? What are we considered? Are we like, am I a beta and you're an alpha? Or I know I'm not an alpha, but I'm not a beta. Okay, you're for sure an alpha. We know that for sure. You didn't cross the burning seas and the
burning sands.
The sands, yeah, that's what it is. But
yeah, I would say for you myself, balanced.
Yeah, we're balanced, but what is it? Because I feel like you are an alpha for sure, and I feel like I have a little bit of alpha and beta. So what would that be considered? I mean, I know we're balanced, but what would that be considered for somebody like me who shows traits of both? Because I am submissive, but not like old school submissive.
I know, but I wonder what that is.
I know, right?
Is there like a word for it or something, or like a description? Like if you're not fully alpha, fully beta, what are you?
Yeah, what are you? And if you're a little bit of both, then what does that mean? You know, because I feel like you can be a little bit of both. Because I am, you know, I know when to stand up and I know when to, you know, fall back. So without being, you know, disrespectful when I stand up, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know when to be a woman, but I also know when not to be a woman. I don't know. I'm just digging myself in a deeper hole.
No, I feel you when it comes to trying to understand what to describe.
Yeah.
If you're not fit within that mold of pure alpha, which is the aggressive, you know what I mean?
Right. Which is not you.
Yeah, I know, it's not me.
Yeah.
But not being that doesn't make you beta. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So you're kind of both too.
See?
So maybe that's why we're like balanced, because we have both traits.
See? Back to balance.
All right, cool. I'll accept that.
You see what I'm saying? It's like best of both worlds. Yeah,
because some relationships you could look and you could be like, okay, he's the alpha, she's the beta, or she is for sure the alpha in a relationship. Like you can definitely pinpoint that out. And nothing's wrong with the woman being the alpha in the relationship, but you know, I tried it. It didn't work for me.
I think it's just who you are naturally.
Exactly.
You know, I feel like, you know, alpha is more like direct, you know, affirmative with certain things.
Right, exactly.
Sure, you know. I'm not even sure if those are actual descriptions.
I know I'm not either, but it sounds about right. Because I want to say the word aggressive, but I don't want to say that because that's not the correct term.
When people say that I'm an alpha, they're hot at the head. They're like, hey,
dominant.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, really act dominant, be in your face, act like that's his stance. He'd be like, hey, and he's like, calm down.
God,
you know what I mean?
So funny.
And I feel like that's not even alpha. I feel like that's beta when you do stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Because you're insecure.
You're trying to prove.
Yeah,
that
it's like you're
alpha.
Yeah, you're trying to show so bad that you're a man that you end up not being a man.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I feel like being like you have to just be it. You know, like
yeah.
walk. You don't have to be screaming at nobody. You can just walk into a room
and
and
just be yourself.
Things should change when you walk in. You know what I mean?
You know, when I walk into a room, you know what I'm saying? Happy flowing. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. But no, I get it. Just be yourself, people. Just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself.
I got a bonus word too.
Oh, we got two words to Z.
Yeah.
What's that?
This other one, I actually, because I was interested, I was like, this is such a good word.
Okay.
Umami.
Umami. So we got two words that start with the U today.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Umami. What's that? What does that mean?
Okay, you know, like the flavor profiles, like the sweet, salty, what is it, tangy?
Yeah, I guess
hot,
you could say that.
All that. Umami is the taste of meat. It's the one like sensation that is not covered in your general like sensation.
Taste of meat?
Yeah, like so the taste of like when you taste meat, that meaty taste.
Yeah,
that's umami.
What? So okay, like when everybody say, "Oh, this tastes like chicken."
yeah. If it says
the
taste of meat. So it's not like salty.
Yeah.
It's not like sweet.
Yeah.
It's not like tangy or anything like that. It's or hot.
Yeah.
It's like how do you describe the taste of meat?
Oh wow, that's
umami.
cool. Umami.
Yeah. And I think when you go to like certain like Japanese restaurants, they have like umami.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that. I
don't know. Like on the menu to order?
I think so. I think it's like umami something. What is it described as
like
umami?
Umami chicken?
Umami describe the definition of it is a strong meaty taste imparted by glutamate and certain other amino acids, often considered to be one of the basic taste sensations along with sweet, sour, bitter, and salty.
See?
Oh, okay.
Umami. It's not like a Nigerian word.
It does.
Umami.
Oh my God.
I can hear that.
You're so silly. Don't teach your boys that. They be snapping at me all day.
I know.
That's so funny.
Yeah. How's work been? Because I know we're probably about to. Whoa,
we're way past time.
We've never talked this long.
Really? You know we always got to go pick up the boys. But work's been good.
No. Actually, I got it wrong because I.
oh my goodness. But no, work's been good. I mean, I had a few mental breakdowns last week.
Oh
no, actually it was last week I did. I had a couple of mental breakdowns. I think for me it's just more like I love working at Gucci and I love doing what I'm doing, but I think because I have this new business adventure that I want to do, I think that's kind of like taking my passion away from Gucci and putting it into this new business. And so I find myself wanting to work on this business than working at the store. So I'm struggling with that now. And it's weird because it's only like my first week of business really. So it's just like, just trying to find a balance of doing both. And I don't know, maybe God is like, hey, you don't need to be working at Gucci anymore. Stop fighting it. Go do what you need to be doing, So I don't know. I'm just trying to like figure out what it is that I need to do. If I should continue to do both or, I don't know.
You feel like you're being pulled between?
I do. I feel like I'm being pulled, it's like when I go to work, I'm frustrated that I'm there, and, once I start selling, I'm back to normal. But it's like when I first get there, I'm just like, oh, I don't want to be here. I'd rather be at home doing what I love to do, creating tables. Like that part of me is what excites me. So, just kind of just trying to find a balance of doing both. I mean, I'm better now. So, because I realized what it is. It took me a couple of days to figure out what was wrong with me. But now that I realize what it is, I need to focus and do what I want to do. I guess.
You feel like you're ready to go back and like balance it all out as far as the work?
I mean, I can balance it out. I just need to, just be more positive and be thankful and grateful that I even have a job to begin with. Because most people don't have jobs, so I need to be thankful that I do have one, and I do enjoy what I do. But I think it's because I found something else that I really, really, really want to do, and I want to just do that all day, but I can't. So that's why I'm like, okay, Bly, just work at Gucci, love it, do what you do, be the best at it, give it your 100% while you're still there. And then when you come home, do your tables, be the best at it, give it 100% while you're at home. So I just have to learn how to do both.
Is it hard balancing right now?
No, right now it's not that hard, but I know once people start booking, because people have been asking me questions and giving me dates saying that they're interested, and some people do live in Houston, so I'm like, okay, how am I going to make that work with my work schedule? Because I don't create my own work schedule, and my schedule is not consistent. It's all over the place. So it's like, okay, am I going to be asking customers to book me a month in advance so I can make sure I'm off that day, to be able to travel to different cities? So I don't know how I'm gonna make it work, but I will make it work. So that's not gonna stop me from my job at Gucci. Is not gonna stop me from doing what I want to do. So I just got to make it work. I'm gonna make it work.
I know you're gonna make it work.
It's gonna work.
I already know.
I'm putting in that work.
But you love having both.
I love having both. For now, I do. I do, because I feel like at Gucci is more of like my business selling part of me, which I do love to sell. But then my tables is like the creative side of me, which I don't really get that at Gucci. I don't really get to be that creative because I'm selling something that's already made. I'm pretty much styling, so I guess that's a little bit of my creativeness coming out. But my tables is like from scratch, from my brain, what I want to do, what I like, what I'm buying. This is all me 100%, that's my vision, so that's what makes me just love it and more passionate about it, because this is all me 100%. And
you've been doing so. I high five and commend you.
Thank you.
You've been doing a great job. For real, you have.
I'm excited.
Yeah, when people say just start.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it. Like you just started.
Oh my God.
Like for her, for myself, if I need something, it'll take me about a week, 2 weeks to finally like lock in and get it. And shopping around. You find what you want, you order it, you make sure it's there. Like you work based on like your own personal deadlines. I don't have it like that.
Yeah, but I'm very organized too. So if I have a table in my mind that I want to create, okay, what do I need to make it happen? And I just go buy the stuff, and I buy it and I order it and I get this and this and I create a look with it. And then I reuse those same pieces to create other looks too. So in a way, it's a good thing to know what you want and do it, but then it's a bad thing when you just have so many things that you want to do. I'm like, I can't spend all my money making these tables. Obviously I got to make the money back, but it's like, oh my God, I want to do this. I want to do this. When in the beginning we said, okay, Bly, come up with 3 or 4 strong looks. In my mind right now, I got 7 strong looks that I want to create, and I can't create all of them.
7 strong must-have looks.
So what I'm doing in a sneaky way is I'm having 4 looks, but I'm going to break up those 4 looks into 2 looks. So I'm going to have, if you can see on my page, I have 2 looks that are pumpkins, but they're completely different. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So if I'm doing like a fall look, you're going to have 2 looks for that fall look. If I'm doing like, I don't know, a Christmas look, then you have 2 looks for that Christmas look. So that's what I'm trying to do, because there's so many things that I want to do. But I don't know. Y'all check out my page. Tell me what you think. If you like it, if you don't, I'm open to suggestions too.
Yeah, absolutely. And the next is a Pinterest takeover.
Yes, so for sure.
People
I would love to be on Pinterest. Oh my God. I would love
use your
that.
pictures as like the goals, you know what I mean?
Oh my God, that makes my heart beat, because I'm obsessed with Pinterest. So I would love for my stuff to be on Pinterest.
Pinterest taking it to the next level.
It is, but I'm just starting, y'all. So don't compare me to Pinterest. But hopefully I get there one day.
But you started,
Yeah, I did, and I'm excited because, like I said in the past few episodes, this time last year I was in the same exact place, but with a whole different company that I wanted to do. I wanted to sell clothes, and it was just like too many things that were happening that was keeping me from doing it. But I know why, because I wasn't really passionate about it. It was just something I just wanted to do. And I see why there was reasons why I just couldn't go through with it. So, yeah, I'm excited about this. This is a
very special place.
Yeah, this is one business idea out of a million that I actually did 100%. I actually started it. So I'm
thinking about new steps and next steps.
Yeah. It's so weird. Even when you're talking to me, I'm on my phone and I'm like trying to look up things and you're like, Bly, I'm talking to you. I'm like, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, see that another me is a little awkward.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm like the female you now.
When we talk, I know how I am where I'm in my phone. I'm like, okay, yeah, because I'm trying to look for this next thing or book this next or take this next call or whatever it might be. Now you're in that, you're in the whole. Hold on, what are you saying? I was like, man.
I know. I'm so sorry.
But that's a good place to be in, because I told you, waking up and deciding what am I gonna do today?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's super difficult to know, what am I gonna do? What should I do first? Which is more priority?
Right, exactly.
What can I afford? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm excited.
that's incredible.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, anything else you want to share with everybody?
Nah, stay safe.
Stay safe. Yeah.
Oh, and vote.
I know.
Y'all make sure y'all go vote.
That has to be the main thing that everybody does right now. There's
Exactly.
a lot of things on the line. A lot of things on the line.
Exactly.
So, as you already know, this has been great.
Yes, that was good.
Thanks for joining us on this one. You know, we had Junior on this. You're gonna hear him every week.
For sure.
Bring your questions. Bring everything.
Yeah.
We love y'all. Peace out.
Peace.